What is your package? That's the topic I want to discuss today. Some of the commonest challenges which many of us have to go through at some or other point in our life is, should I marry this person or that person? Or should I choose this career or that career? Or for some of the people, it could be, should I join a job, get into an employment, or should I start my own business? These are some of the predicaments which most people have at some or other point in their life. And this is very important to understand that many times it's not just about making a choice, but it's about understanding the package which comes along with this choice. So I'm going to share an incident and then come to the point back. And before I move ahead and share that story, I must ensure that all of you who have joined me live have ensured to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and also you have got in touch with me on Clubhouse and Instagram. Thank you so much, and I will also take your questions once I have shared on this topic. So it so happened with me long time back when I was a fresh graduate that during a night duty, I got into a conversation with a cardiologist, who was a senior cardiologist. And he just asked me, Vivek, what do you think? How is the life of a cardiologist according to you? So I told her, it's great life. I mean, you enjoy a very good status, you are financially very secure, you get a lot of job satisfaction of saving a life. It's a truly privileged position, and it comes after a lot of hard work. So while I was saying this, I heard the other side which he shared with me. And it appeared that he was not so happy with his life. And that kind of intrigued me because I thought, even after becoming a senior cardiologist who is financially doing well, who is intellectually solid, who is very prominent, who is well respected, who has a good team with him, and who truly cherishes a very privileged life, even if he is not happy in his career, then what would make a person happy? And that made me think about this, that look around in the world and you would find there are people who are sports persons who are happy, and there are people in the same profession who are not so happy. Similarly, there are trainers who are happy, trainers who are not so happy. There are employees who are extremely happy and doing very well, and there are employees who are always cribbing about their job. There are business owners who are proud of their business and very happy, and similarly, there are business owners who are not so happy. There are people who are not married and doing well, they are very happy with their life, and similarly, there are people who are not married and quite unhappy and dissatisfied about it. And same you can see in the life of people who are married. They are happy and unhappy people. So many times it's not just about the choices you make, it's about your understanding of the package. Imagine if you think that I would join a particular job and employment, and I think that would give me a good life. Please understand, this will come with its own package. Let's say you got a job into a good company and you are typically enjoying a decent career. Let's say you have a handsome salary, every year or two you will have an increment or maybe a promotion, and you just do your work 9 to 5 or 9 to 6, and it doesn't matter to you what happens in the world, whether there's a demonetization or government policies changing this or that, doesn't matter, because your job is secure, you are into that company and you feel your life is great. So that is a good side of a job. But my dear friend, you got to understand the package which comes with it, because while there are many good things of it, there will be few things which you may not be enjoying. For example, there is office politics. People may be very kind in front of you, they may talk very nicely, but at back of you something else would be going on. Or let's say you want 1 week leave, but your boss says that no, only 3 days leave. Maybe you want to work with a different team, but your company doesn't give you that team. Maybe you want to work on a different project, but you are not allowed to do that. Maybe you want to change the way you work, but somehow your boss is not allowing you. So there are a lot of issues in employment, and that's the package, that you get some security, you get some kind of opportunities in life, but there is another side of it, the flip side of it. Now let's say somebody thinks that no, job is not my cup of tea, I will start my own business, I'll be my own boss, I'll become an entrepreneur, or just join a family business. Understand that would also come with its own package, and the package could be, yes, you may have a little more freedom, you can walk into the office at the time you decide. Probably when you walk into the office, there are people who raise and who say good morning sir, good morning ma'am, and you feel happy. You don't need to take a permission from anyone when you want to leave. Probably you'll be making a little more money. These are all some good sides, that sense of freedom which you may feel when you are joining a particular job. But there is again a package with this, and the package is you have to take the responsibility of the entire business. Maybe you took risk and you started a particular project and you worked very hard for 8 months, and as the project is becoming viable, the government changed its policy and your project became unviable, and that's your headache as an business owner. Let us say you hired 20 people today, you trained them for good 6 months, and after that 8 of them told goodbye sir, we are going to another company because they are paying us a couple of thousand extra. And that's the predicament of an employer or a business owner. So the point I want to highlight is, whether you marry or not, whether you join a business or you get into a particular employment, whether you join one career or another career, please understand that everything will come with its package. If I give you a coin, there will be a head and there will be a tail. If you marry a person, there are things in that person which you would love, which you would like, and there are things which may not be of your liking. But the person is going to come with a package. You cannot expect the world to be only of your liking and it doesn't come. I cannot give you a rupee without a head or without a tail. It will always come with its own package. The day that person decided to become a cardiologist, the package was, yes, you will earn a lot of money, you will have a lot of satisfaction, but night time people will call, they will bother you. Sometimes people may not be happy with you, there will be politics, you may not be able to give enough time to your kids. This is the package. Imagine if Indian cricket team captain started complaining that, why should I work so hard? Why should I exercise so much? Why should I eat with discipline? Why does media always keeps poking its nose in my personal life? Why do, when I say anything, it is blown out of proportion? He can genuinely complain about these things. But the Indian cricket team captain knows that when you become the captain of Indian cricket team, the package is, you will earn money which you probably can't even count. You will have the fame which very few people in the world can even dream of. You will have a lot of power in the way you can create influence. But the package is, you will be over scrutinized. Your every statement would be blown out of proportion. When you play well, probably people would start worshipping you, and when you do bad in a couple of games, they'll make you the biggest villain. That is the package of Indian cricket team captain, and if you do not accept the package, you're not going to cherish even that. So doesn't matter what you are in your life, please understand your package. And the moment you accept your package, whether it's in relationship with a person you are, or in a career position, or in any other thing, there is always a package. There's a part of game, my game which I like. I'm a professional speaker and a trainer. I like to speak, I like to read, I like to create content. These are some good things which I truly cherish. But I may not be enjoying things like marketing, selling, some part of traveling. But I cannot choose here because it's a package. Yes, you can delegate, you can do certain things, but still you would always have a package with anything what you do. And mature people learn to accept things in totality. The day you get that maturity, your decisions would be easy, because decisions are not just about making the right decision, but also making the decision right. And for that, you need to understand the package. Once you get that, you can actually deal with your emotions, especially the negative one, far more easily. If you're not liking something in a person, tell yourself, this is the package. There is a part of this person which is beautiful, which I like, and there's another part of it which may not be of my liking. That's the entire package I have to accept. And if I can accept this one thing, then I would find it far easy to deal with my negative emotions and my challenges. Think about it. So thank you so much. I see a lot of people have joined now. Likes are still only 10. Why so? And thank you so much once again to all of you, just a 5-minute notice and I see a lot of you coming live and responding. Let me check your comments and let me see if I have any questions to deal with. How to get rid of overthinking. Okay, so overthinking happens naturally. Okay, thinking is not bad. Every person goes through that. In fact, every person who has a thinking mind would get some point of life in overthinking. What bothers us is when we lose control of our thoughts, when our thoughts are controlling us and we are not controlling. So how do you overcome overthinking? I'm not an expert in that, but I can say few things which always work. Number one, whenever you are going through so many of thoughts, for a moment, slow down your breathing. Breathing is a physiological support to your mind, which will help your mind to appreciate the gap between two thoughts. I repeat, when you slow down your breathing, the train of thoughts, how a train moves, the train of thoughts will slow down. And the gap between two thoughts will increase. You'll be able to appreciate that pause a little more. And slowly what will happen, what was not in your control, you will gain some control over it. So it's not that you can make your mind thoughtless, but you can learn to channelize it. And once you channelize it, it would stop bothering you. So do not try to fight your mind in terms of why am I thinking so much? That is not going to help you. What would help you is slowing down your breathing, and slowly you will find that you get your sense of composure back and you are able to make sense of what is happening to you. Thank you. Okay. Leadership. Of course, leadership is in fact one topic which I have been teaching in some of the organizations as a visiting faculty as well. So I would but if you have any particular thing in leadership, let me know. I would certainly come with some videos on leadership. What should I do for good speaking English? Prakash Thote. Prakash, you can watch many of the videos which are there. Also, I am making one course on improving English fluency. In fact, it's in the process. It is delayed. So we have already released 11 videos, and there are quite a few people who are already in the course. We are in the process of making more videos and release them, although it has been delayed, but nevertheless they would come. So Prakash, consider joining it because that's a very low cost course and I'm sure you would get benefited out of it. Okay, thank you. Prince, you are there in my course, right? How to get rid of past. You cannot get rid of past if you try to get rid of past. Okay, the good thing is you can have either past, present or future in your mind. You cannot have all three. So if I get too busy in my present, that is one way of getting rid of past. Another way is decoupling. See what happens whenever there's a clear division between a time and space. Your mind can appreciate the gap. Let us say when the new year comes, what happens? You think that okay, 2021 went off, now I'll think of 2022. Let's start fresh. Okay, now what is happening here? Since 21 is gone, your mind perceives that one big year is gone and now the next year is starting, so I would start fresh. And you find it bit easy on that particular day to let go your past and start fresh. Think of when you started writing in a new notebook, when you came from class, let's say class 7 through class 8, and when you were writing a new notebook, and what was your handwriting on page 1, and compare that handwriting to your handwriting on page 10, and you would find that on page 1 usually handwriting will be far good in initial few pages, and later on it would again go into that same old pattern. This happens because when you are starting fresh, you are able to think that, okay, let me now forget about my past and let me start something new. Similar things happen when people go to a new place, a new city, a new job, a new home. They think we'll start fresh. Okay. Now here is the hack. Why should I wait for a new year? In fact, every moment is as fresh as that first second of new year, isn't it? Everything is as unique. It's not that the second which is coming right now is any lesser unique than the first second of the new year. Tomorrow is the first day of my rest of my life. And if I can start thinking like this, then I would find it easy. One good practical approach is think in terms of weeks. If you think in terms of weeks, let me make a plan for week, let it be over, and after that let me start fresh from the next week. That's practically a very good approach to let go your past. So try a few of these things. I hope that would work, Prince. Thank you. PPIT technique. Thank you. Many people, in fact, that video has got now more than 500,000 views, more than 5 lakh views. So thank you. This is all because of your cooperation. Okay. Consistency in good habits. We all struggle. Even I struggle with that. But I'll recommend one great book on habits, which is Atomic Habits. That's a must-read book. Okay. So you can consider that. Please understand, whether it's improving your English fluency or you want to improve your public speaking, what would help you is conscious, deliberate practice. What practice? Practice of speaking. Only that can help you. So consider doing that. Okay. Thank you, Sagar. You can also join Chamra Sudarshana. Okay. You're from Sri Lanka. I have some good friends in Sri Lanka. And yes, you can join. There are people from more than 10 countries who have joined my courses. So anyone can join. Okay. If you have any kind of doubts in this regard, what you can do is just below this video there is a WhatsApp link. If you click on that, if you are on phone, directly you can send us a WhatsApp or send us an email on connect@drvivekmodi.com. Okay. And we'll be able to reply to you on that. Okay. Okay. So here I think we should stop. Thank you so much, all of you, once again, and see you in the next video very, very soon. Thank you. Have a great Sunday.